Like, I think I got like a few sentences in, and I'm like, wait, let me alt-tab and double-check. So, up until now, outside of show, I think there was one video I made that I didn't even make, like, an official part of the main series. That was the whole reason I started this, which was Citywide Revolt. There was like one small video, I think, where I showed off the Red Mist alts. And then there was another video where I was going to do Arbiter Zhao Clawmane and the Gold Mist, and I'm like, no, I'll do that later. Literally prior to doing any of this, outside of basic quality of life shit, around a year ago, my only experience with modding Ruina was Citywide Revolt, and a few choice things that a friend sent me, which was the Arbiter Zhao Clawmane mod, the Gabina the Gold Mist mod, and which I still don't have active right now, Roland the White Noise, which I have played with and is a genuinely fun mod. I'll show it off some other time. And I was gonna do the Gold Mist and Arbiter Zhao Clawmane another time, and I still will. I've shown them like equipped, but I haven't shown actually doing the receptions. Like legit, not with something like fucking Superfin. My point here is, up until now, most of my content has just been two big things: Citywide Revolt and Ghoul's Scuff New Game Plus. So I started flipping through all the cool stuff that I decided to add, and taking a quick look at a bunch of stuff, and it's like, okay, this is one reception, this is one reception, this is a small, like, series of receptions, and all of these, of course, seem to have key pages and combat pages. So I flipped through a bunch of them and activated probably a dozen all at once, and they're smaller individual things, I think. But first, we're gonna go through what I've done for what I put into this. Ignore everything that doesn't look right. So, I've decided to insert, after doing some, I haven't tried to go completely overboard, and there's a reason for that. But I've decided to insert some of the Scuff's New Game Plus stuff into my floors, after dealing with, after finishing all this content. And I thought about it. And I did genuinely try, okay, let's look for, like, and this is one thing, and if Ghoul ever sees it, I hope he understands my appreciation for this. And I still have to do a write-up, and when I do, I'm gonna explain this to him, in case he does never see this. I genuinely tried to be like, yo, let's find some broke-ass combat pages from Citywide Revolt that I can use with the characters from this mod. And at most turns, not every single turn, but most turns I took doing this, I'm like, there's something here I could do, but God, it just feels so satisfying using what they come with, using the kits that they are designed with, and I think that's a testament to, in my opinion, to his ability to make these toolkits, as I would call them, the combat pages. So, most of the characters I have from his mod are still just using their own key pages, their own combat pages. So for Salvador, we have Feel the Burn from Lulu. Target has 3+ burn, inflict plus 20% damage and gain 1 power. Calm under pressure. Upon winning a clash, the next die's max roll increases by 3. And Zwei Swordsmanship, slash die have their max rolls enhanced by 3. enemy dice have their minerals reduced by 1 in clashes with slash dice. Most of his shit, except for like the final die on Sunset Blade Plus, is literally slash. This has light restoration. This has page draw. This has heat stroke. This has heat stroke and page draw. And this in particular, I showed it off a bit, but if I remember correctly, when it upgrades into Dawn's Arrival, that block die becomes an offensive die. And he has his revive and stuff, so I put him into the Malchus. For Yisod, I put in Gyeongmi with 3 Loosen Up, 2 Shocking Blow, a Scratch Stat, and 3 Brawl. Because Brawl Plus, specifically targeting 3 to 4 cost pages, is fucking insane. It is like the one reason Brawl... It is like the one drawback Brawl ever had in the vanilla game. And of course, he has all his bullshit, where he has insane HP. Growing Appetite, so he gains Fragile and damage up. Tough Skin, so he's immune to Fragile and inflicts Fragile up to twice per scene on a successful blunt attack. Muscled Might, take 1 less damage, deal 1 bonus damage and stagger damage. And Work the Body on successful, in order of successful attacks, do a +1, +2, and then +3 physical damage and then +3 stagger damage. Everything else here is mostly the same. I have thought about it, and I haven't really gone through the trouble of doing this, but I believe there are some passives that could actually benefit these guys. With min and max dice value. We'll see. I completely fucking revamped Todd's. I left Meso in, took out the what are they called again? The level lacerations, and just gave her more Crimson Claws, because that is actually pretty good. And very fitting. G-Con with 2 Your Soft, a Frontal Dodge, 3 Flank Attack, 2 Head-to-Head, and now die. G-Con specifically has Solid Augmentation, 3 reduced damage from attacks, Muscled Might, 1 less damage and deal 1 bonus, I already said that, and Work the Body. Bionic Prosthetics, deal 2 to 5 damage and inflict 1 to 2 bleed on attackers. And Bracing Up, nullified the first instance of damage taken each scene. In hindsight, Muscled Might is, Bracing Up is probably why he survived as long as he did. One of the reasons he survived as long as he did in the Tomari reception. The Axe Gang Executives page with 3 Mutilate, 3 Relaxing Request, a Scratch That, a Brawl, and a Necessary Evil. And he has Unbound Force and Sharpened Edge Blunted Tip. Slash and Blunt Dice gain 1 power, Pierce lose 2. And Immune to Bind gain 2 damage up at the start of each scene. The immunity to Bind is particularly important because he's a 6/6. Sayo, who has Rules of the Backstreet, 2 Rules of the Backstreets, 3 Cleanup, 3 Sharpened Blade, and Ink Over. She has Speed 2, so she actually has 1 additional speed dice. 3 speed dice at the start. And she could only have 3 passives, because she has so many. So I gave her Kurokuma style, counter dice gain 2 power, confident combat brace pacing, gain 1 sanguine each scene, gain 1 poised on successful attacks, and confident gate, if poised is at 5+, at the start of a scene, gain 2 slash power and 1 sanguine. They have a lot of effects if you have prepared, And in particular, if you have Prepared active, which activates on the first scene and every 3 scenes. Let me check. Every 3rd scene, gain 1 Prepared, gain 5 Poised, 1 Prepared, and draw 2 pages at the start of the act. So on the first scene, the 3rd scene, and every 3 scenes after, every 3rd scene after, she gains Prepared. So imagine drawing a page, and if they have Deflected, restoring 1 light on all 3 of these. Fittingly, it's the only page that does not have a counter to it. Prepared additional effect activates on use if Prepared is active. Deflect causes the next die rolled to lose X power, which is honestly pretty cool. And just the Red Mist Bloody page, which I believe I gave her, Nuva Fabric, Blood Fiendish, Deep Wound, and Razor Strike. For Netsick, I took Tom from T-Corp out, and I took one of the Vuga Workshop Fixers out, replacing it with Leeway. Leeway has 2 Take the Shot and an Indiscriminate Shot, and not another step, which I'm genuinely thinking about just replacing with another. Oh shit! All right, where was I? So I got Leeway, replacing one of the Vuga Workshop Fixers. Take the Shot, Indiscriminate Shots. I might replace Not Another Step with one of those, because... Oh, no, because this adds Pinpoint. Never mind. And then Full Stop to Life reduces the scenes required for reloading to 2 for this scene. And then 2 Beyond the Shadows, which is page draw. And then we have Headshot, 816, apply 1 bleed per 3 pinpoint. And going for the bullseye, 10 to 24 on hit, apply 1 fragile per 5 pinpoint, which has the snipe effect, which means for every stack of for every stack of pinpoint inflicted on the enemy, which to my knowledge sticks, either of these which has the snipe effect will burst that and deal all that damage to them. Now, I specifically gave him this stuff from Tamaki and Stefan. The first ranged die each scene gains 5 power. The first successful attack each scene inflicts 5 pinpoint. The first 3 ranged dice gain 2 power, and the first 3 successful attacks inflict 2 pinpoint. He also has his own stuff, obviously. Reduce damage and stagger damage by half of reloading. Yeah? And I went ahead and replaced Tom from T-Corp with Oscar, with 3 high-speed stabbing, 2 opportunistic assault, 2 renown reaping, a transpierce, and a collision. Now, this doesn't look like much. If the first and successive pages used in a scene are 0 cost, gain 1 power for each until the scene ends. He starts with 3 speed dice. High-speed stabbing returns to hand on use. So that means if I use all 3 of these, if I happen to have all 3 in hand, and I use all 3 of them, they all gain plus 3 power. Also, 1 cost pages cost 0 but lose 1 power. So I gave him 3 very simple passives. Stiletto, This is one of the few examples, I think, of where I incorporated stuff that wasn't in New Game Plus, the New Game Plus mod. Stiletto, Pierce dice power +2. Pointed Distance, Pierce dice power +1. And Unstable Workshop Tech, Pierce dice gain 3 to their max value, and -1 to their min value. So +3, and then +3 to max, and then +3 again. So +3 from Wedge Plus means that this becomes a 6 to 7 evade die, and a 6, a 6, and a 7. Add another 3 if I'm using all 3 in one scene, and that further becomes a 9 to 10 evade die, and then a 9, a 9, and a 10 flat, and then and then reduce the minimum roll by 1, so that then becomes an 8 to 9, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, and then add +3 to the max value. That becomes an 8 to 12, 8 to 12, 9 to 13. For free, mind you. And technically speaking, while it has no page draw, it's still really good deck management because all 3 return to your hand. So you're just going to draw one of these pages next turn anyway. Yes, this is an insanely cracked setup once I actually put some thought into it. At first I thought, yo, that high-speed stabbing shit looks like ass. No, this is solid. Tip is still the same, Hesed's still the same. Hawkma's still these guys. The Librarians of Religion and Gasper. Roland's mostly the same except for what I gotta get into next. And then you have Bina. This might be a good opportunity to segue into the next thing. But first, so we have Geen, who of the Kurokumo Plus, whose whole thing is block dice. So I gave him 2 Rules of the Backstreets, 2 Cumulus Wall, a Cleanup, 2 Sharpened Blade, and 2 Scattering Slash. And the thing about him is he gains a 4 to 8 counter slash die, and then a 4 to 8 counter block die. Block dice gain 4 power but cannot be recycled. Winning clashes with block dice grants 2 power for the next die roll. Did I give him anything? I gave him Aged Aegis, so he has 2 6 to 8 block dice a scene for one-sided attacks on top of any counter dice he has. The first die rolled against you each scene loses 3 power, and block dice gain +1 power. Yang, on the other hand, I gave a pretty simple setup. 3 Rules of the Backstreets, 3 Cumulus Wall, 3 Scattering Slash. Yang's thing is evade dice. So he gets a 4 to 8 counter slash die and a 4 to 8 counter evade die. I gave him Yoon's page. He gains a 3 to 10 counter evade die. When winning a clash with an evade die, deal 2 to 4 stagger damage. And Casual Cigar, since he can only have so many passives anyway. While I'm at it, out of curiosity, Is there anything that gives you evade? Evade? Yes, actually. Evade dex power +1. Okay. Clashing evade dice lose 2 power. No thank you. Increases the max value of evade dice by +3 at 50% chance. So yeah, not a hell of a lot doing there, so I'll stick with this. Finally, we have Olga. I was thinking, and this is yet again a smidgen of CWR bleeding in. I was thinking to myself, well, what would be good for Olga? Olga's entire thing is Drunken Fist. How can I abuse the shit out of that? Because the way Drunken Fist works is in the range of 0 to 4 cost pages. And everything is inverted. 4 cost pages are 0 cost, 0 or 4 cost, 3 or 1, 1 or 3, 2 stays the same, nothing happens with 2. And each page loses or gains that much power based on the cost reduction or gain. So for zero cost pages, they get +4 power. For 1 cost pages, they gain +2 power. For 4 cost pages, they lose 4 power, and 3 costs lose 2. If my math is at all correct. This makes her own pages, intervention, costs nothing. And Daring Decision, loses value as well. So I thought, what would be a good way? What would be a good usage? Because I've been racking my brain thinking, the Lovetown pages, they're all high cost. I would need page draw and light mitigation. Why would I need light mitigation when I can make most of these pages cost nothing? So these stay the same. These are 0 cost. This is 1 cost. And I can stack love, and these are massively overpowered to begin with. Yeah, sure, that loses 4. But the block dice still have love power. And it still gives you love power. This, yeah, that loses 4, but it gains love power. And if you're below 25% of your max HP, then the offensive dice, then all dice gain love power. It makes it very easy. And I have nothing on her, by the way, at all. But I guess because things will work out and whatever the hell else she has, quite literally, when I tested her out with this, I didn't need any extra passives for page draw. I'm thinking about giving her some stuff like Best Choice from Mika, and maybe something else, but that's about it. So then I thought, well, what else can I add? And I saw this. Wow, that 10 to 30 becomes a... Now granted, that 1 block die right there, sure. But that 10 to 30 it just becomes a 6 to 24. Or no, I'm sorry, 6 to 26. Wow. Wow, what a decrease. But then I found this. Dice on this page are inversely affected by power gain and loss. So this becomes a 0 cost that gains, that rightfully should gain 4 to its dice value. Now, I tested it, and the results are a bit iffy. I couldn't quite tell if it works. I don't know if it works. If it does, hell yeah. But I did win a couple of clashes with this, so that's good. If it does work, then that means it's a 0 cost. That becomes a 7 to 14, a 6 to 12, and a 5 to 10. Which is insane. So now we're going to segue into the first thing I'm going to show off today. Sorry for the wait. The color fixers. Now I was expecting this to be receptions. It's not. Wait, did it add more pages than I already had? No, I don't think so. No, it did. I think it did. That's kind of weird. So, rightfully, I believe these should all be exclusive to their respective color fixers, but some of them are just usable by anyone. So, first we have the Red Rage. Start with 25% of total HP. On waves, there is some English here, by the way. Also, I want to say this up front, and I mean this in a very endearing manner. This is the kind of shit I would think of in high school when writing my fun little fiction stories, and I'm not gonna lie. I really adore it. I genuinely adore it. I don't mean anything bad by this. Whoever made this, you're a fun person, and I like you. I say that, but I forgot the name of the guy. So I should look it back up. But I don't think it's I think it's someone that's ESL. There's a bit of funny stuff here. I don't know. But I'm sure I can autocorrect it in my brain. So start with 25% of total HP, max HP. On wave start, I'm assuming means at the start of the act. So at the start of the act, add special pages to hand. What that actually means is it gives you some special ego pages to use. Red Rage cannot die. On lethal damage, gain plus 10 power for the next scene and die at the end of the next scene die. Each 5 hits taken gain plus 5 power for the next die roll. Dual Stance. On act start, adds 2 special pages to hand. Yeah, so the thing with this thing is about the non-stance pages, the Red Rage's ego pages. This is about the stance pages. On act start, add 2 special pages to hand and always starts in attack stance. Attack stance gain a counter die /4 to 8 on combat start. Defensive stance gain a counter die block 4 to 8 on combat start, and re-add it at each combat end. Basically, it can be reused. I guess. I don't fucking. Lone Warrior. If there are no other allies alive, get 3 strength and defensive stance 3 endurance instead. At the end of the scene. Harvest. Oh yeah. Yeah, I decided, fuck it. I've not given any of the others passes, by the way. They're all completely empty. I randomly was looking into, like, I'm gonna give her some HP-based stuff. Saw this, and like, fuck it, we're doing this. So I gave her all the Devour of God Apostles. So, Pull of the Void. If HP is at 90% or less, offensive dice gain on hit, add 1 copy of Void to target's hand at a certain chance. The chance is increased as HP lowers. You know what Void does if you saw the Devour of God video. It permanently exhausts a random page every turn in the target's hand. If they have Shimmering, it doesn't matter, but still. Give all out, which costs 0 amazingly. Upon taking what would be a lethal blow, nullify damage and recover 100 HP. At the end of the scene this happens, fully restore stagger resist once per reception. After this triggers, permanently gain 1 strength and 2 endurance. Harvest Souls, after stagger an enemy, recover 15% of max health and all enemies take H damage. 8 damage. Did I say H the first time? 8 damage. Brain, please. Unchangeable Fate, on hit, inflict 1 stack of Death's Whisper. I said fuck it, we're going all in. So the Red Rage has, and I made sure to give all of them at least one of each of their pages. It's very clear if you look at their pages whose is what. So the Red Rage has Struggle, on use restore 1 light, draw 1 page, 5/9 block, 3/7 counter block. 2 of those. 2 Raging Flash, on use restore 1 light, 3/7, 3/7 slash die. Slash die is pretty good for a 0 cost. Raging Battle, 4/8 block, 4/8 block, 3/7 counter block. On clash would inflict 1 feeble next scene. On use, gain 1 endurance next scene. At emotion level 3 or higher, gain 2 endurance instead. A Raging Upper Slash, gain 1 haste next scene on use. 5 to 10 slash, 3 to 7 counter slash. 2 Raging Edge, 4/9, 4/9, 4/8 counter slash. On hit, inflict 1 disarm. On use, draw a page. Restore 1 light, draw 1 page. Restore 1 light, draw 1 page. And in Combat Readiness, 4/9, 5/10, 5/10 slash. On use, draw 1 page. Change dice type. I'm assuming this means change all dice on this page to block dice if you're in defensive stance. Oh, shit. I'm gonna rebuild this. I was completely unaware that there were... Oh, I'm so glad wow, I fucked up. I didn't realize that there were 2 separate decks for the stances. Well, I'm going to rework this. Well, this is fine. I think this genuinely is fine. I'm going to rework this a little bit, though, by building this deck. Honestly, if we're doing defensive, I don't remember what the stance does. I'll do 2 of those, I'll do 2 of those. I'll do 1 of these. Yeah, so this becomes block dice anyway if she's in defense stance. I'm gonna replace page draw, light gain, page draw, light gain. Yeah, screw it. We'll do 2 Raging Battles and 1 Raging Edge. So there you go. And now let's go through the rest of these. So you have the Green Hunter, who has... Some of the pages are exclusive, and some of them they aren't, for some weird-ass reason. Usually when it's an exclusive page, in most cases, they're all exclusive, but then there's the Black Shadow, where only 1 is. I'm confused by that shit. So, the Green Hunter has exactly 4 pages. He can use ranged. On act start, add the ego page. Corrosion becomes active with the Green Hunter ego or on the key page. On or key page equipped is not the Green Hunter's page. So basically, you can use the Corrosion passive to on anyone else if you want to. Hunter's Reflex. Gain a counter die, block 4 to 8 at combat start. If the Green Hunter ego is active, gain a counter die, slash 4 to 8 instead. And an Old Friend. If there is any other ally alive with an Old Friend passive, gain Old Friend buff. On each page used, increase Old Friend stack by 1. At 5 stack, the other ally with an Old Friend passive will play a random page on the used page's target. So basically like doubling up your attacks and ganging up on people. I guess. So I gave him his pages. You have Fire, Restore 1 Light, 2/6, 2/4 Pierce, on hit, inflict 1 bind. Wide Slash, on use draw a page, 3/7 slash, 2/6 blunt, 3/7 slash, inflict 1 disarm. His Object Art page, I believe the Red Rage did not have any Object Art pages. His Object Art page, draw 1 page when inflicting corrosion, inflicts 1 more stack of it until the end of the scene. 7/14 slash, 4/8 blunt, counter die. And 2 Willpower, which is on Clash Win, reduce the power of opponent's next die by 2, next die by 2, restore 1 life. 4/8, 4/8, 5/9. Now, I don't know what an Evolve page is yet. We'll find out. The Blue Flame. Oh, by the way, yeah, Pierce is ineffective and endured. What was the Red Rage? Endured and effective. The Blue Flame. And I wonder how this will interact with my team. On act start, add Eagle pages to hand. While this unit is alive, all inflicted burn is altered into is converted into blue burn. Immune to burn damage. Blue burn does burn damage ×2 and is counted for burn passives. I certainly hope it is. Gain a counter die /4/8 at combat start. If unit has 20 plus stacks of burn, this counter die gains 1 power. On hit, inflict 1 burn on self, and he has the old friend passive. Blue Smithing. I put at least one of each, right? Yes. His are also exclusive. Blue Smithing, restore 1 light, and gain 3 stacks of blue burn. And inflict 1 fragile. Oh. Okay. And we're back. Alright, so yeah, Blue Smithing. Restore 1 light, gain 3 stacks of blue burn. I said all that, I think. Blue Horizon. On use, draw a page and gain 5 stacks of blue burn. On hit, inflict 1 burn. On hit, inflict 1 burn. 3/8 Pierce, 4/9 slash, 3/7 counter blunt. Blue Horizon, on use draw one. Oh, I already said that. Blue, yeah. So 2 of these, 2 blue edge. On use draw 1 page, gain 5 stacks of blue burn. 4/8 evade, 4/8 Pierce, 4/8 Pierce, 4/8 counter Pierce. On hand, inflict 1 burn. Blue Fireblade. On use, draw a page, gain 10 stacks of blue burn, gain 1 stack of strength, and endurance. Next scene. 3/10 evade, 4/9 slash, 4/9 slash. On hit, inflict 1 feeble, disarm, and bind next scene. And on hit, inflict 2 burn. Damn, that's actually really good. Fiery Blue Fire is... and Cross Blue Fire are his Object Art pages, I think. Oh, no, I'm sorry, no. No, just Blue... Wait. Oh, Blue Fireblade is the Object Art page, and so is Blue Crossfire. Fiery Blue Fire, great name, by the way. On use, uses 5 stacks of blue burn, draw 1 page, increase the power of dice in this page by 1. 4/8 slash, 5/8 Pierce, 5/10 slash, on hit, inflict 1 burn. And Blue Crossfire, use 10 stacks of blue burn to recycle the first die on this page, max 3. 5/10 slash, 5/10 counter Pierce, on hit, inflict 2 burn. So yeah, good stuff. And he has the old friend passive, which he's the only other one that has it, so he goes hand in hand with the Green Hunter. Yeah, I used a whopping 3 of them here out of curiosity. Raziel the Yellow Pillar is probably one of my favorites. So, the Yellow Pillar. Immune to stagger damage. On wave start... on waves... I keep saying it. At the start of the act, add his ego page stuff to hand. On lethal damage, become immune to all damage until the end of the scene, and recover 32 HP. At the start of each scene, recover 3 HP. In case of death, this unit will retreat instead of dying. At the end of the act, recover half HP. Pierce is ineffective. He's immune to all stagger. And he has exactly 2 other passives. The Wall. Block dice power +1. Any enemy this unit targets will be forced to target the unit back regardless of speed. The Stone. Gain a counter die, block 4 to 8 on combat start. And these are his pages. Gathering Self, on use, restore 1 light and gain 1 stack of protection next scene. 2/8 block, 2/6 counter block. On Clash Win, restore 1 light. Execution. Draw 1 page. If any damage was dealt with this page, gain 1 stack of protection. Next scene and gain a counter die, /5 to 10 this scene. Target's current die cannot be recycled, 7 to 15 /. So this is a 2-cost page draw. I decided to keep that, because why not? And this is a 2-cost page draw. But if any damage was dealt with this page, restore 1 light and gain 1 stack of protection next scene. 3/8 block, 3/7 block, 3/7 / on Clash Win, reduce power opponent's next die by 2. And in his Dark page, Inquisitor's Blade. Gain 3 protection next scene on use, 4/9 /, 4/9 pierce, 4/9 counter block. On hit, inflict 1 feeble disarm and bind next scene. This is also kind of interesting to me, to the point, and so she has so many pages because she is Singleton. The Pink Idol, at the start of the act, adds special pages to hand and gain 10 stacks of mana. The Magical Girl, at the start of the scene, change all melee pages to ranged pages. Which sounds fucking sick, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you could do some insane stuff with that. Mana Regeneration. At the end of the scene, restore 1 light, and if Singleton, gain 5 stack of mana. I am very confused by what mana does. I don't think any of her pages, when I looked at them earlier, said what it did. Pink Dust, gain a counter die, evade 4 to 8 at combat start. The one thing I did not give her is Magic Shield. Healer, on use, draw 1 page. On hit, the target gains shield buff. Wait, okay, what's that actually? Change all resistances below endured to endured until the end of the scene. Oh, I might want to see if there's something I want to get rid of for that. So, Healer page can only target allies. The dice of this page heal the target instead of doing damage. So, she has 3 of these. And all of her pages are ranged. I find it amazing that she has a passive to just convert melee pages to ranged pages when her own innate pages are ranged by default, but sure. All of her pages are Dark pages because it's meant for Singleton. So you have Healing Orbs, on use, restore 1 light and draw 1 page. Yeah, that's pretty good. That means it'll heal 1 to 10, 1 to 10 health, and then has a 4 to 8 counter evade. Magic Arrow restores 1 light, 4/7 pierce, 3/7 pierce. Magic Spear restores 1 light, 3/7 /, 3/7 /, 3/6 counter evade. Magic Cross, draw 1 page, on hit inflict 1 bind, 4/8 pierce, 3/8 pierce. Tri-Assault, on use, restore 4 light, 5/9 pierce, 4/8 pierce, 3/8 pierce. So what you're telling me is I should actually no, because she has more than just pierce. Never mind. Pink Fire, 4/8 blunt, 3/8 blunt, 4/9 blunt. On hit, inflict 1 burn, 2 burn. Strengthening Fire, Healer, on use. The target and the user gain 2 strength and 2 endurance to this scene. 1/10 on healing, 4/8 counter evade. Magic Orbs, draw 1 page. On hit, inflict Magic Orbs, 8 to 18 blunt, 4/8 counter evade. What did that do again? Because I'm sure I read it. On damage taken, if attacker isn't the Pink Idol, the attacker restores 1 light and draws 1 page. removes this buff after the first damage taken or at the end of the scene. Okay. So basically this gives the next person to attack the target that this hit a free page draw and one light gain on damaging the enemy. And Pink Water Splash, draw 1 page. 10 to 20. Blunt. On hit, deal damage equal to the target's burn stacks. Clean all burn stacks from the target. So this is to go with Pink Fire. What would I get rid of for Magic Shield? Because Magic Orbs looks good. Tri-Assault is not going away, because that's 4 light. That goes hand in hand with this. That draws a page. That restores light. That restores light. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. For now, I'll leave that off. So, and then finally you have the Purple Poison. Well, not finally. There's 2 more after this. At the start of the act, add the ego pages. Speed 3. Time Recession. On every 5 pages played, replay the last page used on a random target. Mass attacks and special attacks are excluded. This one's interesting. At the start of each scene, gain 2 haste. If the key page equipped is Clone's page, all dice gain +2 men and max value. If speed is higher than targets by 1 or by 1... Oh, if speed is higher than the targets by 1, lower the target's minimum dice roll by 2. We'll get to the Clone page. Poison Blade. On has a 30% chance to inflict 1 bite and has a 20% chance to inflict 1 purple poison. And Puffy Brew. All of her stuff has to do with smoke. Time Perception. Gain 2 smoke, restore 1 light. 4-8 evade, 4-8 counter evade. Stab. Gain 2 smoke, restore 1 light. 5-9 pierce, 4-8 counter pierce. On hit, inflict 2 smoke, gain 1 smoke. Rage. On use, gain 1 haste next scene. 4-8 slash, 5-9 pierce, 3-7 blunt, 2-6 counter slash. On hit, restore 1 light, inflict 3 smoke. And now, all of her stuff explicitly has light gain, but not a lot of page draw. That's where this comes in. Gain 4 smoke, draw a page. She has enough light gain that she should be able to maintain using this enough. Gain 4 smoke, draw a page. On hit, inflict 2 smoke, gain 1 smoke. 7-19 blunt, 4-8 counter evade. Poison Blade. Can only be used at emotion level 3 or higher. I think this is the first time, I think this is the only one I've seen on all the pages that had that kind of effect. On combat start, double the chance of activating Poison Blade passive effects until the end of the scene. Draw 1 page, restore 1 light. On hit, if target 7 or more smoke, inflict 2 paralysis and 1 feeble, 8 to 28 pierce, 5 to 10 counter slash. Now, real quick, I know I'm going to have to reset that setting once I go back. Oh god, oh fuck. The Clone page. The Clone page has her own preset stuff, and dies at the end of the scene anyway. The point of the Clone page is to equip all these passives, particularly the passive of It's the Clone page to another person. So I might put him on one of these guys. I don't know. Oh, and the Floor of Serenity. If the unit with this passive is in the Sephiroth unit, the floor will transform into the Floor of Serenity with custom emotion and ego pages. Requires emotion utility loader. Floor of Rage. It'll become the Floor of Rage instead. I will try that eventually, but I'm kind of scared to try that right now. And then finally you have, I went ahead and took Judgment and my Synchro dude out. Corey's too cool, I'm not getting rid of Corey. Finally you have the I know I have it set to this, but honestly I don't really need to, because again, I've equipped them all with whoever made this mod gave them pretty good toolkits where there's like nothing really left out or left over. They all have, at least outside of the pink idol, because singleton and having a little bit more option, they all have just the right amount of pages, I think, to give them a good setup. So the Black Shadow. Add the ego pages to hand. Also, I like that they all have their own names that overwrite the nuggets. His is just the Black Shadow. Forgotten's Mask of Perception. Immune to paralysis, the attacker's minimum and maximum dice roll values are lowered by 1. Battle Heat. Becomes active if the key page isn't the Black Shadow's page or becomes active with the ego. Forgotten Sense. Come on. Gains a 48 counter evasion die. And Forgotten Blade. On hit, recover 1 HP and 1 stagger resist. Now, he actually doesn't have too many pages. He has a whopping 4. And one of them is his exclusive Abjadar page. Forgotten's Lower Slash. Restores 1 light, 3/7/4/8/ on Clash when restores 1 light. Forgotten's Fight. Draw 1 page, 5/10 evade, 4/9/ on Clash when draw a page, 4/9 counter evade. And Forgotten's Wide Slash. Gain 1 strength next scene on 6/18 /5/8 counter / brain words on Clash when draw a page. And finally, the Black Flame Slash. If the user has 5 stacks of Battle Heat, gain 2 strength and endurance this scene and deal 5 damage to self. 15 to 30 slash on combat start. If the user has 5 stacks of Battle Heat, on hit inflict 2 Black Flame. Lose X% HP at the start of each scene. 7 to 14 counter. And then now finally, the White Light. Inactive becomes active, with the ego. Hidden Slash, gain a 4/8 counter / die at the start of combat. And on hit, recover 2 HP and stagger resist, Kurosawa's Blade. I think Kurosawa's the name of the guy that made this mod, actually. Or the handle. So she has a very simple setup as well. Water Blade. Recover 1 light if speed is higher than the target's by 2. And I do like this, by the way. I do adore this setup. This setup is focused on speed difference, which I believe is something Argalia's page did with the vibration. Restore 1 light on use. If speed is higher than targets by 2, draw a page, reduce the cost of all their water blades by 1. Kind of like a combination of Argalia's vibration thing and the Red Mist passive. 4/7/4/7/38/38/ on hit, recover 2 HP. Rush. On use, draw a page and gain 1 haste. If speed is higher than targets by 2, reduce the cost of all other rush by 1. 3/8/3/8/ inflict 2 fragile, 3/7 counter /. Now, if I remember correctly, energy release is the Abjadar page. On combat start, remove remove all bind from self, become immune to bind until the end of the scene. On use, gain 1 strength next 5/10/, on hit, restore 1 light, 5/10/, on hit, inflict 1 feeble disarm and bind, 4/8 counter /. And then 2 of these, because I had nothing else to give her. Light Blue. On use, draw 1 page. If speed is higher than the target's by 3, deal 9 damage to self. All dice on this page gain +1 power. 4/9 evade, 4/9/, inflict 1 fragile next scene twice. There you go. Now you might be wondering, why go through all the rigmarole of yapping a bunch to say this? Well, you don't get receptions for this. It just kind of plops the pages into your inventory when you use this mod. So I was kind of expecting receptions. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna actually do this one, but in this video. But for example, fuck is that? The Verdant Wave is an example of you getting, yeah. I don't know what the Spectral Office is. Some of these I wasn't quite sure about when I activated them. But we have several activated. The Verdant Wave. Did I activate Angel of Ruina or did I not? I don't remember. Another thing is I wanted to. I'm saving some of the larger ones that apparently have multiple receptions for later. But yeah. God. I remember now a friend of mine showed me his map. The friend that got me into Ruina modding showed me his map, and like, it was royally fucked. I think my favorite thing is I don't have the reverse library activated yet. But in an old version of Citywide Revolt, this is where CWR shit was in a spiral pattern. And I remember playing that version like a year ago, a bit over a year ago, and in about a week after I started playing, he updated it to give it its own map. And the reverse library was also here, so they both overlapped. It was fucked up. That was on my friend's thing. I didn't have the. I've never touched reverse library yet. All right, so I know some of these. I know some of these. One that is not currently shown is. Can I actually invite this one? Oh? Huh? Oh, hold on. Alright, I was not expecting this to actually have a... some of them have story bits, some of them don't. Some of them are just basic-ass receptions that you go right into, to my loose knowledge. What do you think? I think this... Isn't this the reception of the pack of wild beasts or something? Not, by the way, not the pack of 500 hogs. We're not that far down the rabbit hole yet. It's the reception of the wild beasts, which is something from Limbus Company, I think. The library can send invitations to people in the past. So what? Have you read Parallel World? Is it a science fiction created by those bored scientists? Yes. It's too fanciful. I was thinking that if I could send invitations to the Parallel World. I remember that my master seemed to mention Shuttle Dimension with me. Purple Tear? If you use her book to invite, it might be useful. This is a little risky. Try it. I'm also a little curious about what the other world is like. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. This is not at all what I thought it was. This is not the pack of wild beasts. Oh dear, oh fuck. What is this? Puppy, it's raining hard now. Poor little guy, come with me. Come on with me. We're already in it. Hey, it's the Screw Atelier. Knocking door. You came back. Good. What's this? Organism? This is a laser shot through the dog. Why would you do that? Needless to explain. The reason we give you feelings and self-consciousness is not for you to do these things. This kind of thing needs no mercy. It's just a bereaved dog. Okay, that's a word I wasn't expecting you to use, a bereaved dog. After you finish the task I give you every day, just go straight to the place I tell you to. Don't delay. I'm auto-correcting shit in my brain to what I think it should be. Sorry. Yes. Light, where... What is glowing? An invitation. Invitation. Book is what? Purple Tear, the famous fixer? As far as I know, Purple Tear seems to have disappeared 30 years ago. But it doesn't say when to attend the appointment. What in the bullshit fuck name is that? Oh, Yang Zhaozhan. I'm going to call him John. Where is there? Where's... Welcome this guest. I should not be making fun of I should not be making fun of people who, because most of these mods are foreign and are translated in English by people kind enough to do so. Some of which do use machine translations, but that's better than nothing, and my brain can autocorrect the rest. Is the things I saw a little... Oh, he took his mask off. Why wear a mask? Work needs I took mask off out of curiosity. So is he like the Otherworld Black Mist? The Otherworld Black Silence? It seems that your work is very special, maybe, but I don't feel... I have to go back quickly. My brain is having trouble keeping up. See, he doesn't do words very well, so I can actually accept the fact that he's just talking in English. I may just think the world is a little strange and there are always some ideas. Stop talking, let's start. That is not what she usually says. Come on, may you find your book in this place. See, we're going down the rabbit hole now. Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah! The name is fucking Boxes. I'm allowed to use 3 floors. 3 floors. We have gone past Citywide Revolt and Ghoul's Scuff New Game Plus, which are both very solid, by the way. We're now getting into the interesting shit. Well, not that wasn't interesting. We're getting into the... Ghoul wants to call his mods scuffed. We're getting into the scuffed shit. Okay, can use ranged comment pages. Claw, Executioner of the Claw is what I'm assuming this is supposed to say. If dice the first rolled at the start of scene... No, stop. I shouldn't laugh. If the first die rolled at the start of the scene is an offensive die, the die gains power equal to the number of dice rolled last scene. Time Mao. Take minus 70% damage and stagger damage. If all defensive dice roll last... if all defensive dice rolled the previous scene lost or clashes, gain time. Change time to time U. Tips. Mao time is 5 to 7. What? Time Z adds special day-night alternate in hand pages in hand each scene, max 4 times. Change time to time high when using day-night alternate. 4 times or HP is 1, recover all HP, stagger resist. HP cannot be lower than 1 before its passive changed. Time Z is 2300 hours to 1. Midnight, restore 1 light. Dawn break. Combat start. If time is Mao or Zen Mao, gain 2 protection. Approaching noontime. Restore 3 light, draw 1 page. He can use range pages, it said. But none of these are ranged. Approaching noontime. Afternoon. Okay, that's pretty interesting image. Has nothing on it, but yeah. At dusk, you lose 2 light and draw 1 page next scene. Nightfall, draw 1 page. If time is high or Zinhai? Yeah, Zinhai. This die deals plus 30% damage and stagger damage. Pure. Well, hey, we're here to show shit off. So let me just okay, we're good. I should be good to record for a while longer. It doesn't. The bulk of my the bulk of the recording size comes from the actual fights. Like the Tomari fight, I think was one single video, and with the it's rendering right now. That batch of video files for the second tier, the 4 second tier receptions for Ghoul Scuff New Game Plus Urban Plague. That entire batch was 2 video files because I've been using the pause function more often instead of being a moron. And I believe the Tomari fight was one of those 2 videos, and literally that's all that video was. And it bloated up to like 5 gigs or some shit. So when I'm just yapping like a motherfucker in these screens, it's barely anything. Alright, fuck it. Let's go in with this and let's see what this bullshit's like. Oh, it didn't even give him any. It doesn't even have anything particularly unique. Also, I gotta check. He does not have Shimmer, which is interesting. Alright, I'm curious enough. Is he currently in time? Midnight, day, night, alternate. Restore light to max. Oh, okay. Also, this doesn't at all. It calls him Claw, and it makes him out to be, I guess, an executioner of the Claw in his parallel world. Sure. Blue Horizon. Wait, what do you have? Old Friend. Gain 1 stack each time a page is used. When reaching 5, an allied unit with the same buff will use a random page targeting last enemy targeted. Blue Flame. Yeah, we'll use Blue Horizon. He's not immune to anything, by the way. Oh, right, I almost forgot. No, hold on. Let's look at this shit. Single use. Can be used in emotional 3 or above. On use, unleash Ego's power. Fully recover stagger resist and light. 8/13 counter slash and counter pierce. Inflict 1 burn. That's gonna be interesting. What's your shit? Ego's Awakening. It's just the same thing. I'm curious as to see what this is like. Alright, so I guess I'll just use wide slash. Draw a page. Yeah. We got fire breathing. Oh, this shit's gonna fuck him up. Even if he takes 70% less, that's explicitly why I chose this. This floor. Sunset Blade. Flash of Sun Up. Shit. I don't want to do that. Oh, and those are some counter dice, too. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, it works for all fire. It works for all fire, converts into blue flame. Let's go. He's gonna take twice that much damage now. Heat stroke, motherfucker. Bleed. Oh yeah, holy shit, he's cooked. Like, he's literally cooked. Oh, interesting. So blue flame. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, old friend. So what blue flame does is it all goes away. It all goes away the next turn, but it inflicts twice as much damage. Okay. Wait. Yeah, sure. I think I see how this fight's supposed to go. I guess. He doesn't have enough yet. Yeah, let's go for blue fire blade. What? Okay, that was weird. Oh, there we go. I guess it was the UI. And then, yeah, we'll do that. I'll do fire and wide slash on... Oh, no. Do wide slash on that and do fire. Dragon scale. And then fire breathing. And I'll do handle request and sunset blade. I'll do Heart of a Dragon on that. He just pulls a fucking gun out, putting you on lockdown, motherfucker. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's... I can't tell if he's taking twice as much burn. I'd have to test this shit. Is he still using it? Isn't he supposed to be able to only use it like twice, like max of 4 times or some shit? Alright, he has 16 blue flame. That means I can use this. Oh, max of 3 times. Don't worry about that one then. Restore 1 light. Oh, uses 5 to draw a page to increase the power of dice in this page. Yeah, we'll do that. He keeps attacking Helena with, Helena specifically with this. Wait. Okay, they're still at emotional level 2. Because I want to see what the Ego's Awakening does. Corrosive Edge. No, I kind of want to see, because... I'm sure that has to do with his ego. Literally just casually pulls out the Glock. I love it. Alright, I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to how many stacks he has. 43. Okay, so by all rights, that should do like 80 damage. Okay, yeah, no, it's working. It's working as intended, I believe. Oh, I can use Ego. Okay, I'm gonna let him do whatever the fuck he wants for this turn. Because... yeah. I'm sure it'll be of no consequence. What in the fuck? Oh, he restored his health. Take more damage and okay, take more damage and stagger damage by 1%. Lose 3 stacks at the end of each scene, max 50. What in the fuck do we got here? Power +1, take less damage and less stagger damage by value of blue burn. Oh, that's ridiculous. Gain 2 stacks at the start of each scene and don't lose stacks. Oh, that's insane. Green leaf. Power +1, lower the cost of all pages that cost 2 or less by 1. Oh. Oh, we're fucking cooking now. Blue... God, that page art is so good. Blue Rage. Mass Individual. Use 20 stacks of Blue Burn. Increase the power of the first die by 4 and recycle it. Now, what about your shit? Yeah! This is what it meant by evolve. I thought it would be evolve on using your ego. Fluorite Rain. Restore 1 light, draw 1 page. If the Green Hunter's ego is active, recycle the first die on this page. Inflict 1 bind, recover 2 HP. Hunter's Prey, gain 1 strength next scene. Oh, baby. Wide Vengeance, gain 1 haste next scene. Inflict 1 disarm. Alright, what's your shit? Valorite Welts. Mass Individual. If user's HP is lower than 50%, 25%, dice on this page gain +1 or +3 power. Inflict fuck tons of fragile. Okay. Oh, let's fucking go. Oh, it doesn't matter that you got protection, boy. Is that the... It don't... Your protection don't matter for shit here. Below right rain. I guess this is what happens when he uses all of his when he's used all of his shit. When he's used all 4 of his time-changing pages. It means he doesn't have counter dice now. That was the big thing, was he had like powerful counter dice from that page. Now I can just do whatever the fuck I want. Burn, baby, burn, na 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 na. Burn, baby, burn. And lick that heat stroke. Yeah, corrosion. Oh, I do love this synergy, by the way. Yeah. He's getting some of them, some counter die back. Heart of a dragon. Okay. Oh, he lost his protection, his massive amount of protection. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna clash that with Blue Edge. That's pretty good, pretty damn good for a fucking 2 cost. Fiery Blue Fire. And Blue Horizon and Blue Smithing. Salvador could really use some page draw here to get some of his better stuff. We'll do Flash of Sunup and you can also use some more light gain. Fuck. And it's probably just because he hasn't risen in emotion level yet, he's still at 2. And we'll do Heart of a Dragon, Fire Breathing. Screw it, United We Stand. Wide Vengeance. Wide Vengeance. Hunter's Prey. Fluorite Rain. That should be good. Oh damn, he's blocking it all. So every successful attack increases that by 1. Damn. Well, I can tell right now this is probably not someone I'll be using, but... we'll see. I'm already seeing lag. Wait. Corrosive Bullet. Draw 1 page. When inflicting corrosion, inflict 1 more stack. Do I have enough to use the thing? No, I don't. Oh well. Go ahead and use Wide Vengeance. You know what? How many stacks do I got? 25? Yeah, go for it. And we'll do Blue Fire Blade. blue smithing. And then blue horizon. You got jack shit. Crack of dawn, motherfucker. You know, this should be good. Oh, I don't think he's even gonna make it to the burn. Book of John obtained. Reception of Claw. GG. Good reception. So he had one major gimmick. He had one major gimmick, and story bit. But there is color in. But is there color in that world? He seems to have mentioned purple tear. Oh, are there color fixtures in that world? He mentioned purple tear. I don't know. It's possible one left something in another time and space. There are many doubts, such as how they know the name of purple tear. Story. I'm taking a screenshot of this. Next are some words from the author. You can skip. I can't read any of this. I find it fascinating that you made an entire avatar character still complete with different facial expressions, just as an author avatar. But I can't understand any of this. Sorry. So he had a so yeah, this is overpowered as shit. I'm keeping it. So he had a single thing. Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, the bullshit's happening. So he had a single thing going on with him. Would this be Imperitus Civitatis? Okay, what about Star of the City? Yep, there it is. He had a single thing going on with him, and that was the unique key page. I mean a unique ego thing, which was like changing time or something, or whatever. I might look into using him at some point. I don't know. All right, what else? What's next? Okay, I know what this one is. This is the owl one, because this explicitly says the Book of Gimmo. This is the... Yeah, that's the... I forget what the name of it is. The owl or something. The owl something. Nursing notes, whatever the hell that is. Okay, you know what are these? Book of Lobcorp. Book of Mio, Book of Nikolai. Not even a complete book, that's weird. Warp Planet Crew Olivier and complete Book of Nikolai. Oh, is one or two of these the R-Corp thing? One of the R-Corp things I put in? Alright, well, you know what? Oh yeah, also, I know what this is, because of this. This is the Ego Walter. I have a distorted San mod in here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is. Alright, What's this shit? And is there story? What a surprise, Tiferet. Didn't expect that. Angela, I've been waiting for you. Yes, I already know. So why exactly have you... Okay. I think one of the abnormalities has been acting a bit weird since Roland was corroded last time. Which one? The magical girl... Oh, this is the distorted magical girl of, This is the distorted queen of hatred. Her influence is getting stronger and stronger. She even keeps interfering during battles. The Queen of Hatred, that is. I've told you, Tiferet, when you carry the will of the abnormality, you have to be able to deal with some noise, right? It's always been that way. The noise is louder than before, thanks to that the mental burden has increased. It's like the days of Lobcourt, but different. Is that so? That happened once, didn't it? I like that they're actually showing the librarians with the ego pages equipped. At the railing, shout the name of the person you dislike, then jump off. The height of the building does not matter. Okay, I do like the concept of this. Bring her in as a guest. We have the power to do that. We'll beat the shit out of her. And let her just calm down. I mean, we even have an arbiter in several colors. Wait, why Fairy Festival? Hey! I don't even hear the voices! I feel so great. Oh god. I'm allowed to use one floor. I'm allowed to use 3 librarians, and it has 2 acts. Okay. What is this? If currently at the floor of natural sciences, abnormality pages of the Queen of Hatred will not appear. Every 2 scenes uses a special combat page that marks the target. Marked target. It has all their resistances set to weak, and Queen of Hatred will prioritize them for the scene. Every 40 scenes is in the name of justice. I'm going to assume she distorts like a motherfucker in the second act. So... Stagger is not immune, but isn't effective, which means there's no real chance of achieving that. Oh wait, hold on. There was a magical girl who had 3 friends who... Okay, yeah, so I'm kind of concerned about that. Should I just try testing it with just these guys and risk losing? You know, it's all about the experience. Let's go. Cha-cha-cha. You better not stop me. Exhale. I just love looking at that and seeing, like, Jack and all for his resistances. Draw a page. Yeah. Yeah. Restore 1 light. Draw a page. Magic orbs. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was about to say no. Check their bullshit. I was just thinking that. Thunder Blade can only use with 100 stacks of mana. Redirect regardless of the target speed. Destroy all the opponent's dice on use. Mana. On each page played, increase the stack of this buff by 10. Oh god. Can only be used with 50 stacks of mana. On use, inflict 5 bind to all enemies, 20 to 37. Oh, good lord. Heal HP and stagger resist by a random amount between 2 and 20. Gain shield buff and heal HP and stagger resist by a random amount between 1 and 10. Activate or deactivate mana shield. What the fuck is mana shield? Does it use her mana as like protection, as like a barrier? That'd be cool. Wait, what's this? Single use, on play, fully recover light, draw 2 pages, gain 10 stacks of smoke and smoke bombs. What the fuck? Mirage. Can only be used with 5 stacks or higher of smoke bomb. If used with 10 stacks of smoke bomb, all dice have the ability on hit inflict 2 purple poison. Otherwise, all dice have the ability on hit inflict 1 purple poison. Clone. Can be used only when the stacks of smoke bombs is higher than 4. Use 5 bombs and summon a clone that will die at the end of the scene. That's cool. So that's why the clone has that passive. On play, can be used only when there are other allies alive and when stacks of smoke bombs higher than 4 become untargetable until the end of the scene, and convert all the smoke bombs used into smoke. Okay, so we actually got some shit going on here. Gathering Self Pillar Form. Single play, on play, redirect all enemy attacks on self and gain Gathering Self Pillar Form buff. Judgment. Just a basic ass mass individual. Okay. The fuck do you mean she already hit emotion level 5? Villain. Become tired of the Queen of Hatred. Time Recession. Gain 1 stack each time a page is used. Upon reaching 5 pages, consume and replay the last page used on a random target. Gain 1 stack for each evade clash 1, and 1 stack at the start of each scene. After taking 3 hits, lose 1 stack. At 10 stacks, lower the cost of all pages by 1. Hit taking count is reset at the start of each scene. Okay. That's interesting. I don't have enough to do both of those at the same time, sadly. And I sadly don't have enough for, don't have any reason to use healing items. guess we'll just do this. Alright, I forgot about his pass. I feel like I don't want to do this. Immune to any damage. Can't recover HP or stagger resist and allow direct attacks at the end of the scene. Ignore the low poly indie horror game characters, Queen of Hatred. I am the chosen one. I am a villain. Oh, God. Okay. What the hell are we doing this time? What? Okay, now I'm allowed to use everybody. Why do you have half health? Crumbling love. Light of hatred. Restore and light. Draw a page. That's a lot of HP. In the name of hero. In the name of villain. Yeah. Broken Grail. Increase hysteria to 3. Gain arcane abnormality pages to start there. To start the fourth scene, gain abnormality pages, the Queen of Hatred that the character does not have. Love. Upon winning a clash, all eyes recover 2 to 3 HP and stagger resist. Hate. Upon losing a clash, take 2 star damage and give 1 to 2 damage up to all allies next scene up to 3 times per scene. Whisper at the start of the clash. Lower the minimum and maximum roll values of all dice on the opponent's pages by the number of abnormality pages on them. Shattering Mask. Summon out 1 out of 3 masks. If the character does not have catastrophe at the start of the scene, HP cannot drop below 250. Whenever master moves set the cost of the page with the highest cost in 0 and lower max stagger resist by 180. If hysteria is at 10 or higher at the end of the scene, remove certain passive ability from the mask upon recovering from being staggered when hysteria is 25 or higher. At the end of the scene, just all enemies. Gain 4 counter dice. Block, evade, 4 to 8. Oh, jeez, that one's an insane pass. Memento Oblivion. The start of each scene, librarians lose light. Discard pages equal to the number of awakening breakdown abnormality pages they have. When not become staggered, HP does not drop below 1. If Persona Hysteria is at 10 or higher, destroy this passive ability. Again, 5 counter dice. Slash 3 to 8, Pierce 3 to 8, Blunt 3 to 8, Block 3 to 8, Evade 3 to 8. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Oh. Hey, no one said this is gonna be easy. Lose 1 light and discard 0 pages. Oh yeah, because he has long arms. Well, that kind of fucking sucks. Clown show. Whoever standing page will win the clash regardless of the result. Fuck you. No. Broken wand. Deal 10 damage to self, gain 2 strength next scene, inflict 1 erosion to all enemies, inflict 3 erosion. Okay, I don't want that to hit. Deal 10 damage, recover 25 HP. I don't want that to hit. What the actual fuck is any of this? Jesus. Oh right, I completely forgot I had you. Oh, if 2 or more clashes are won. Not if it hits. Wow, I completely fucked that one up. You know what? Let's not worry about that one just yet. What did I give you? Oh, you just have the Gold Mist Purity Adaptive Armor. Okay. Okay, so you're not running out of pages. Make all dice on opponent's page roll 1 on Clash win. But that's not very fun. Yeah, don't activate that again. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. Yeah, I'm gonna heal you. Oh, I see that you've ditched range pages as well. So I can't do the usual tactic of just tanking it with powerful dice. That's always nice. You got so many fucking... I got so many fucking 3 dice shit I'm clashing. What was it again? Big eyes, long beak. No, big eyes, long arm, sharp beak. He took a bit too much damage. Mark. More damage and stagger damage. Lose 1 stacked units. Oh, lose 1 light and discard 0. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot about that. We're gonna do... Wait, do you have ranged attacks you're using? She has 1. I'm gonna clash that. Deal damage equal to dice value times 2%, blah 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 blah, ignore resistances, don't care. $8 to 28. What do you have anyway? Merry Widow. Oh. Fucking. I don't have anything for Clash. I guess ideally I should have given eternally lit lamp to her. Oh yeah, I need 6 for that though. Okay, I'll do pillar. Oh, I hate that. Use healing orbs on him. Use pink fire on her. Fairy on... You know what? Yeah, go ahead and use Merry Widow. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's actually working now. Keep trying. She currently has 60 mana. Mass summation. Might be able to pull that off. And then we'll do Tri-Assault and Magic Arrow. Damn, he ran. Something tells me I should really bring in an overpowered team for this one. Okay, you know what? We'll try this one later. Yeah, we're gonna try this one later. You're only allowed to bring one floor, and I've already lost a dude. Oh, that did not go well at all. I feel like I put the toolkits on pretty good display, though. The goal, you know, the goal being twofold. We show off what they can do. We check their stuff out. We'll do that another time. I'm worried about some of these actually having story or something. Well, what the fuck is this one? Look at the Kurakumo style. Oh, this is the Jun. This is the Jun one. I completely forgot I had him in here. It's just Jun too from fucking Limbus. He doesn't even look anything. Yeah, he's just the nugget from Limbus. Oh, he's actually weak to slash damage. That's kind of cool. 359 health, 251. Slash dice. Slash dice power +1, pierce and blunt dice power -2. On odd turns, gain 1 slash power up. Blade to blade. After taking an attack of the character's weakest resistance, use a 2 to 8 slash die with on hit draw a page to counterattack. Doesn't activate when staggered. If said resistance is weak or lower, the die gains +4 minimum value. Oh, so this motherfucker's literally just gonna rule the backstreets, man. Brutal stab. On a successful hit, inflict 1 bleed on target this scene and next scene. Upon defeating an enemy, all items recover 1 stagger resist. After an ally dies, gain a speed die for the next scene and +1 light restoration permanently. Gain 3 protection and stagger protection at the start of the act. At emotion level 1+, gain retaliate and add rules of the backstreets to hand. Whenever an emotional arises, draw a page. An emotional of 5, if there is no more than one other ally, gain shimmering. Dark Clouds. If target has 5+ bleed, first die gains +1 power. On use at 3+ pages in hand, first die gains +1 power. Draw 1 page, inflict 1 bleed. Wait, hold on. Are they all different? Wait, is this dude Singleton? Oh yeah. Sheathing. If target has 7+ bleed, add a block die 4-7 to the front of this page. On use, at 5+ pages in hand, add a block die 4-7 to the front of this page. Inflict 2 bleed and 1 paralysis. Cleanup. Restore 2 light. If emotion level rises after this scene, draw a page and slash dice deal +30% damage for the next scene. On hit, inflict 1 fragile next scene. Focus Strike. Combat start. If the target has 6+ bleed, first die gains +2 power. On use at 4+ pages in hand, first die gains +2 power. On hit, gain 2 power up and 2 protection next scene. Shadow Cloud. Combat start. For this scene, gain 1 power up for each other ally, and slash dice lose minimum and maximum value by the amount of power up on self. Slash dice lose min and max value by the amount of power up. I'm confused. Doesn't that negate the purpose? I genuinely don't. Sharp Edge. For this scene, gain 2 power up and slash dice of all allies deal +20% damage. I guess it's like... lose min and max value. Yeah, doesn't that just negate? Is it your own slash dice or the opponent's? Like, if it's your own, that just seems like a flat negation of whatever benefit it has. Upon each one-sided... Okay. Lenticular Scatter. Upon each one-sided attack, or each one clash this scene, inflict 1 bleed to target next scene. On hit, dice in this page gain +2 power, dice in this page gain +2 power. On clash, when draw a page. Lenticular Slash. This page's cost is lowered by 1 for every 4 pages in hand. On use, draw a page. On clash, lose power effects next die on the next die on... On clash, lose power effects next die on both pages by ×2. Gain +1 power for each page in hand. Wait, does that mean like this page and the next 2 pages after this? Sky Clearing Cut. This page's cost is lowered by 1 for every 2 pages in hand, max 3. For every ally that died while this page was in hand, dice power +5, max 10. If 3+ died, reuse this page on another enemy with the lowest HP. Destroy opponent's next die and inflict 10 bleed next scene, 10 to 22. Then you have literally like 4 different motherfuckers. Determined Kurokuma Wakashu. Tense Kurokuma Wakashu. Adept. Hired. Cleanup, sheathing, dark clouds, cleanup, focus strike, lenticular. Okay, sure, whatever. Nah, fuck you, I'm using this floor. I'm using this floor, and, Angela, help me. You know, it just occurred to me I didn't read any of the fucking passives that the mooks have. Yeah, slash dice gain +1 power, but then they lose 1 power from that page, so what's the point of it? Oh yeah, so what's your shit? Forgotten's ego. Uh-huh. What the fuck is she holding? I don't even want to imagine what the back attack's gonna, what that back attack shit's gonna do. Also, so he doesn't have Shimmer. All right. Seven 12 5 9 5 8. Oh, I can't use that. Fine, learn. Oh. Oh shit, that's all one-sided because she doesn't. Oh shit. It's okay. We got this. She rolled a 7. If speed is higher than targets by 2. Exactly 2 or 2 plus? Doesn't matter. Yeah, help me out. Get some of this shit off me. Where's the one that reduces it by 2? Yeah, do that. Do that, and then do... Old boys on you. Only thing I can do is learn. This is already not going particularly good. I say that, but I'm just being too paranoid. Ideally, I would love to get rid of as many of them as possible, or at least get rid of, if the character holds rules, the backstreets can retaliate equal to the amount of slash power up on self when rolling a slash. Oh god. Ooh. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I think I understand. No, I don't. I don't understand at all. Wait, did Jun try to rules the backstreets me and I just straight up said no? I think he did. I think he did. Holy shit, that's so funny. Why does it say 1? Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in on Jun. You know, since he's incredibly fucking weak to Slash. Now, you know what we're gonna do? Greater Durandal, baby. And then... And yeah, let's do Durandal on that. Ranga on that. Draw page. What did this do again? Exhaust elimination for every 2 exhausted. The first die gains on hit and inflicted 1 aroma. Okay. Don't do that yet. Yeah, we'll do that. That. Oh, hey, Water Blade. Now. Very nice, very nice image there. Okay, not gonna lie. Reception's pretty good. I think I just cheesed it a bit. You get a single book of Jun. Fuck off. Oh, I think that almost sufficiently showed these two off, but I didn't get to fire their egos off. Probably should have tried for that. Wait, what? It did say it was Jun and Kem. The mod in question. Huh. Well, I only have one book of Jun, but fuck it, we can gamble. Part of me is legit thinking I should, use that cheat thing. Cheers toolkit. And just to get, like, max books. It's the distorted Kim. What the? I love the. Is that like the normal nugget? Is it just the normal nugget with the eye thing with the glow over it? It even has the fucking symbol for the evade symbol. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's perfect. At the start of each scene, yeah. Slash resistance is endure or higher, slash dice power +1. When clashing against slash dice, all dice power +1. When clashing against block dice with a block dice via a page with one non-counter die, all dice power +2. After being attacked by a page, counterattack with a 5 to 10 slash once per scene. Start with 50 insanity, gain 4 each scene. Gain 6 when another character dies. Gain 2 when winning a clash using offensive dice. When attack does not connect, lose 1 insanity. Insanity has different effects for each scene based on its amount. Okay. When staggered, recover from stagger, recover 50% of stagger resist and lose 20 insanity once per scene. When HP drops to 930 or at emotional level 5, use a different set of pages. When HP drops to 380, proceed to the next phase and change resistances. HP does not fall below 320 until this happens. Jeez! Okay! Okay! Draw of the sword. Striker's stance. For every sword, 2 sword plants, so gain sword play. Offensive dice of this character take value X divided by 2 extra times. The result becomes the highest value rolled. What? Value times X divided by 2. Okay, so if he has 2 swordplay divided by 2, that's 1. So, what? This gets +1 to its max roll value? I'm assuming is what that means? I don't know. Slash dice in this page gain +1 max value for every 2 sword plan. Self, Paralyzer, 4 bleed, 2 paralysis, Slay, Acupuncture, max value equal to 2 times sword plan self, Overthrow, Flank Thrust, gain +1 max value for every 2 sword play. At 25 or lower insanity, add a block die 4 to 8 to the front of the page. Next die becomes unaffected by sword play. On Clash lose. Gain 2 sword play next scene. If this rolled max, deal double damage. Counter dice from this page deal no stagger damage on deflect. Boost its min value by +1 for every 12 insanity. Okay. I'll give this a fair shake. Okay, that's cool. That is actually kind of cool. Yield my flesh. Merceau, claim his balls. Oh yeah, all of his... so much of his shit is just... Oh yeah, because he has shimmering. That makes more sense. Offensive dice of this character take value 0 to 1 extra times. The result becomes the highest value rolled. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? Starts at 50, maxes out at 99. At 0 to 5, can no longer gain stacks. Physical resistances become fatal. Gain 3 feeble. If the character isn't staggered this scene, reset to 25. At 6 to 24, gain 1 feeble. At 25 to 49, no effect. At 50 to 74, gain 1 swordplay. At 75 to 94, gain 1 strength, 2 fragile, and 3 swordplay. At 95 to 99, gain 2 strength, 4 fragile, 6 swordplay. Reset to 50 next scene. At 25 or above, remove all stacks of feeble from himself and lose stacks equal to 2 times the removed amount. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so this has to win at least 2 clashes. So find the lowest shit he's rolling. Never mind. Looks like my best bet might be... 4 to 9, 3 to 7. Yeah, do that one.